Yo, okay, so I promise there's something like positive that'll come out of this. Like I'm not just being a hater, but I did want to ask if there's like any kind of content or any like specific content creator that you just can't fucking stand or just like think is so bad that like yeah I don't know, like there's just some stuff that I think is so whack. Is there anything like that that you look at the same way?
It's pretty much just YouTubers. I don't watch streamers that much. It's like just streamers who do like very egregious clickbait, and like when you watch like their videos have nothing to do with like the with the title or thumbnail, or
Mm-hmm.
if it's just like an insanely negative like targeted like piece on someone like Sunny V2. He does those videos.
Yeah.
I mean, the world has learned that he sucks now. I mean,
Oh yeah.
but
With
real ones knew that he sucked a while ago. And like YouTubers that I hate, like as far as like the obnoxious like clickbait and like I don't like just I don't know. This is just a personal hater thing. I don't like his voice at all. I think it's so grating to listen to. Nux Taku. I don't think
I
you've ever
don't
heard
think
of
I've
him,
ever
but
watched
he's
them.
pretty popular. He's pretty
Okay.
popular like in the streaming sphere too.
Hmm.
But he's just so unbearable to watch. I don't know how he got so popular.
I'm actually glad you brought up Sunny V2 because I've never liked the guy. Like I've never thought like, oh, I look up to this person, or like I think they're a good guy or whatever. Like I've known not really much about them, but I do find I have like found some of their videos kind of interesting. Uh, I do think ethically it's probably like not good to kind of just like make like so
Just make
much.
videos about somebody's
You're,
professional downfall.
yeah, literally, that's exactly what I was gonna say. He just makes videos on people's downfall, and that's like kind of insane. Some of them are interesting. Maybe I shouldn't like click any of his videos, but like yeah, of course, with the recent one on
Yeah,
Chris
he
and the
just like,
Mr. Beast
hey, I'm
situation, that one's
transphobic.
fucked. Yeah, it was really fucking weird.
Well, maybe he's
Eh,
not. I didn't watch the video, but that title
all
didn't
right,
do him any favors.
so yeah, okay, fuck, I'll come clean here. I watched the video. It
Oh,
wasn't
you did?
okay. It wasn't like it wasn't him calling Chris like an actual like problem or like saying anything about their choice. I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
avoided.
yeah. I kind of get like
I
yeah,
think
because
they avoided
he
that.
changed the wording of the title afterwards.
I didn't see
So
what
I
they
think
what he changed it
looked
to.
pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't see what he changed it to, but the like he didn't like explicitly say anything like that in the video, but you know damn well when you publish a video like that with that title on that subject, you know what kind of attention that's going to attract and the kind of negativity it's going to like amplify. So I think that was just a really unethical thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
even if he's not, but still, it's like fuck Sunny V2 though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um for
Sorry
me
to call you transphobic, man. Even though you're not gonna listen to this because you don't care.
fuck that
But
guy. He'll never listen.
yeah,
But for me, I still do not understand how some of the like these videos have been a thing since like almost the beginning of time as far as like gaming videos on YouTube go, with the like oh this toxic guy in game chat, like oh this toxic TTV or Twitch streamer got so mad, like why do people still click this? Why? It's garbage. It's so bad. And there's I don't like, okay, anybody who like watches any Dead by Daylight content creators will know exactly who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna I don't know. I don't think he's like a bad guy, so I'm not gonna say his name. But there is somebody who does that in the DBD community, and it's just like, dude, what? Like this content is garbage. Like you could spend that energy like making something else that's funny, or like just playing the game and being boring like everyone else and making compilations that are like entertaining. Like why are you like trying to uh make something out of just like really bad people or like people's like worst moments sometimes, you know? Like I don't
yeah.
get that.
It's
I
like the
don't like that.
equivalent to like comedians when they post like a clip of them on stage and like somebody's like shouting at them on the stage and they own them. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, own liberal at my show, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that's like the equivalent to that.
Yeah,
Like, when you
and it
just
kind of sucks.
show me, it's like if you just embarrass someone, that's my content.
Yeah, and it sucks. And also, I think this goes without saying, but like in the last few years, the really um, well, what's the word? The very like short forms of media that are just meant to keep the attention of people who watch TikTok and YouTube Shorts all day with their attention span of like 4 milliseconds of the going up to strangers and fucking asking like just random bullshit, and they just it's like some of them are very obviously scripted, and it's just so unoriginal because there's like hundreds of them who do that same thing, and I think
Mhm.
that's pretty hot ass. And now I will say a name, but this time I'm only going to say a name because I've actually changed my mind, and I think they've gotten a lot better. You might have heard me talk maybe like a long time ago, like a year ago or something, about Pokimane. I was like, yeah, dude, she's a
Yeah.
fucking like dude trash streamer. Like, why do people watch her? She doesn't like. And I, to be fair, I never watched her a lot, but every time I would click on a Poke stream or like a video or something, she was kind of just sitting there and not really like adding to it and reading one chat message like every now and then. It was just like, well, I don't know why, like why some people are this popular and successful for this. But you know, I was browsing Twitch the other day and I saw like Pokey was live. I was like, you know, like I wonder if she still like is the same with streaming. So I clicked it, and actually, dude, it was some good vibrations in there. She was like being honest and talking about stuff with her chat, and like actually reading and interacting with people, and playing the game, but not like just I guess mindless robot mode where she just like wasn't saying anything. Like it was actually like good streamer. I was like, wow, okay, Pokey maybe sucked before, but like I think she's actually like a good streamer. And I was like, I'm happy to see that, because it just something irks me about people who are so like obscenely successful that just don't put any effort into it and like don't even try to hide that. And it's just like, dude, what? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, that's a lot of very large streamers that are like that. They don't. I don't know. It's very like they don't like they very clearly don't put a whole lot of effort into their job.
Yeah,
and they want it to be that way because they like it that way. They like that they get paid millions of dollars a year to
and
do
if
the easiest job on the planet.
If anybody's listening to this that like was a fan of Pokey or whatever, like I wasn't meant to be like like a fucking shit like on your favorite streamer or whatever, because I think she actually is a good streamer now. But I remember being like not a fan of her before. Now I'm like, actually she's not that bad. So I like to see that. It's pretty cool. I like to see.
I don't really watch her streams, but I never minded her, at least in like in content and stuff. Like whenever she appears in like she collaborates with a content creator I know. It's like not that bad. It's fine.
Yeah, I was never bothered by her, but whenever I would like actually try to like click a stream or something before, I just felt like literally what's the point of me staying here? I could watch so many people with like a fraction of her viewers that do this way better. But like now I think she's improved, and actually I like to see that. So I'm not shitting on Pokey, and I think she's actually gotten a lot better at that, which is why I'm actually like being direct about who it was. But yeah, I feel like there's just so many people who sit there and farm the React meta like on YouTube and Twitch and just get fed doubloons for it, and I don't understand, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah, I have such a weird perspective on React content because obviously like it's like very like case by case basis, like where it's like good, where it's like very obviously lazy and bad. Because like obviously like I think we've talked about this before in the past too. Like we listen to like metalcore bands and stuff like that, and they're not very popular. And a lot of the time they like pop off because of like reaction videos, and like those are inherently like very positive, even if it's like you watch that content, you're like, oh, they're not doing anything, but it's like, but they're actually they actually are helping. But like I don't know, it's such a weird thing for React content. It's not like across the board doesn't help everyone.
So I actually do watch quite a lot of music reactions, like for bands I like that drop a new band, or bands I like that drop a new band. Wow, bands I like that drop a new song. A lot of the time, if I'm like sitting here at my computer, I'll just look up a reaction to it. And there's like some reactors I like, and they're obviously Nick Nocturnal used to do a lot of them. Yeah. He doesn't do them that much anymore, but he was like my favorite reactor when he. You
gotta go hit up the React circuit. Gotta go hit up the Nick Nocturnal, that Bogdan hardcore.
Yes, Bogdan. Yes, he's like my favorite right behind Nick. Bogdan is really good. I think that Metal Burb guy is all right. And there's like some other ones that are like pretty good.
He's a little nerdy sometimes, but I like his opinions are very well thought out. And
I agree. Metal Burb actually gives like good feedback and good like backed opinions. Like he's not just like music good or music bad. And Bogdan is pretty.
You watch that Drew Fortune guy? I think that's his name, right?
I hate that guy.
He cries every time he listens to Invent Animate.
Oh no, dude! I actually made a tweet like a few months ago. It was captured something like these fucking React thumbnails. Like, gotta stop, man. It was a screenshot of Drew Fortune's channel with the same like three faces across like 30 thumbnails. It was so fucking crazy.
Yeah, his reaction's actually pretty good, but he does get really, really emotional when he listens to some like Invent Animate. He like cries every time, which is no hate. I would too, but
yeah, no, that's Invent Animate is a band to cry to. Yeah, for sure. Whenever I was like, fuck that guy, it was mainly because I found his reactions kind of boring. I don't know. I just didn't really feel the need to like watch him over like any of the other people I watch. So nothing against him personally, but I just felt like his weren't as like, they didn't really add as much to the art. But I feel like people like Nick Nocturnal, like Bogdan, Metal Burb, those people, I feel like they really they see like the art that's in front of them and they actually like add to it somewhat, with like whether it's like with what they say or like just
you don't fuck with a hardcore Keem video every now and then. You don't want to see if he's gonna throw his
yes
time?
Dude. Well, I specifically go to hardcore Keem for like comically heavy song reactions. Like if there's a song that's like super fucking heavy, I go to hardcore Keem to see him fucking throw his chair across the room and fucking tackle his mannequin in there.
It's the best.
Yeah, dude,
I
I
watch
love
them
that guy.
sometimes because I mean it's
Yeah.
the same thing every time. It's the same formula. It's like kind of like the TikToks where
Hmm.
it's just like somebody will post the same one over and over, but they'll change like one like phrase in it.
But you know what? I still support. I love Hardcore Keem. He's the homie.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, I see. I wasn't lying. I did want to make something positive out of that topic in the end. But yeah, I just find it really interesting how there's just so much content and so many creators out there that are like so fucking successful, like so big, and they range from like literally like dog ass to actual like very good content. And I find that interesting. Like so, there's so many people out there who like do something like we would enjoy doing, like streaming and like content creation for a living, and they're like workhorses and they're fucking insane about it. And then others that make like so much more than those people who put in like the blood, sweat, and tears. They make so much more and just put in so much less. And I'm just like, damn, dude. Like honestly, at some point, it's like I'm not even gonna hate because like you're just about your bag and that's fucking awesome. But like also, damn, dude, I want some of that.
Yeah. Do you ever get like discouraged by even seeing like a smaller YouTuber that's like doing like someone who's like on the rise, who's like clearly not like full time yet, but like has like viewership, and you're just like, fuck, I don't even have that.
Yes, 100%. I see that quite often, and I'm just like, damn, yeah, I'm miles behind, like always. Good,
I
thanks
think
for
one of the
reminder.
worst feelings is like whenever I click like on a video in my recommended and it has like 200,000 views. So it's like it's doing okay, like it's popping up, like it maybe just popped off in the algorithm, but the channel itself has like less than 1,000 subscribers. I'm just like, fuck. It's like, do you really want your video to like pop in the algorithm? Because it's not really gonna like help you like that. It's like, would you rather just have it grow gradually, or I don't know.
I think it depends on the kind of video that blows up because there are some people who
I mean,
make
I
like
guess like it does help because like you'll have like immediately a large group of people are like have their eyes on you, but it's also like the majority of them aren't going to stick around.
Yeah.
And then you're going to end up with a video in your catalog that has a disproportionately large amount of views compared to the rest of them, and all the videos after that are going to be like less, and it's like
I feel like if you let's say you make one video and because like maybe because like the tags or probably mainly like the title.
Yeah, I
and
don't know the
thumbnail.
formula. I've never had a video pop off like that ever.
Yeah, but
Only
like let's
YouTube
say
Shorts, but that's just like I think that's by design.
yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter like what about it makes it blow up with my point here. But I think my whole take on that is I feel like if you are a small creator and you know one of your videos just hits the algorithm like that, as you said, like fucking like hundreds of thousands of views or something, like that's big, and you're like a really small channel. I feel like if that video takes off and then people click that channel and they see that there isn't any other content like that, or there haven't been much like activity at all, just like in general, or something along those lines, it kind of just looks like, okay, that video is just like a one-hit wonder and people will click off. That's just kind of what they do. But it's because I have personal experience with this. So even with videos that come into my recommended, I'll click them because the thumbnail looks funny or like the title's insane or like whatever. And I'll watch it. I'm like, damn, that was like a really good video. And I'll click their channel and they have so many more like it and they're active and I see that. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll subscribe to this person. I found some Dead by Daylight content creators that way. And I just really feel like it depends on like how that video that blows up scales to the rest of your content, if it's the same, if it's different, and like how active you've been with your channel in general and some other stuff. So that's just my opinion. I feel like that's what goes into it. So sometimes it's like really helpful. Sometimes it doesn't do anything because it's like one of your 4 videos and the other 3 are like completely different, you know?
Yeah, because I kind of have that with like I mean, obviously I don't have 1,000. Like I have it up in my videos on a much smaller scale. Like one of my videos has like almost 600 views, while the rest of them are just barely like over 100 or like less than 100. It's like so strange, and that video keeps circulating in the algorithm, and like it's the only one that like consistently gets views, and it like looks weird. But I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like
It was the one on Pet Girl, right?
No, it's my Your Lie in April video.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I don't know why
That's the one that that title and thumbnail, I guess, is just magic because it just constantly gets views.
Yeah, no, I remember which video you're talking about now. I forgot it was Your Lie in April, but
yeah, it just sits there and gets views. It's funny.
Yeah, oh, that's interesting. Maybe some more will hit the algo. Hopefully.
Do you ever watch like a small YouTuber and then their videos are just better than yours, and you're like, fuck, they're gonna pop before me?
Yeah, but on the other hand, also like I take a pretty casual approach to content now because I hit like a pretty bad like mental wall a few months ago, and I was so used to like uploading like every few weeks and streaming all the time, and I was just like I don't think this is what I want right now. I just need to I need to slow down with it, and
Yeah.
now it's kind of like I feel less that way because I just look at it more than ever as just a hobby. That's how it's always been, but like I don't feel as competitive about it now.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily competitive about it. I just feel bad for not putting in work
Mm-hmm.
because I see other people put in work for their channels, and I don't know. It's like, man,
Yeah.
that probably feels really good to put in work, and I don't do it.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm
that's
such a
fair.
weird case. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm such a, like a broken record. I'm always talking about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I don't do it. It's like I generally don't know why I don't do the things I want to do. It's such like I don't know. It makes me very upset that I don't do the things.
Yeah, I've been telling myself for a while I'll do this video, do that video, and it just takes me so long to even start. It's hard. I don't know. I have the same problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
it's not like I haven't done anything. Like I have to like start writing. Like I have to write the script for the video before I
Mhm.
make the video, and like I have things written. I just none of it's finished.
yeah. Oh, actually, you just made me remember something. On when I'm seeing my like my therapist at this place I've been going to, there's like an assessment screening I have to do like for my phone, where it just like asks me like some questions, and it's just like, how often do you experience this thing? And it ranges from like not at all to like most like almost every single day, or several days or whatever. And a lot of them
You have to
say
input it
something.
like a cheat code because if you put it like the wrong combination, like all the shutters are gonna close on the windows and like
Yeah.
the lights. And it's gonna be like the alarm from Star Wars, like the brrrr, like really loud.
It's like,
And then they
yeah,
fucking
you're
strap you to a chair
you're mentally
Because-
ill.
because you said you felt worthless in the past 48 hours.
No, to be okay, it does ask questions about that, and at my lower points, yeah, my answers looked pretty concerning. It was kind of bad, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because there's literally questions on there that ask like some really specific things I didn't really like, I guess, think about that way. It asked like, well, like one of the questions was about like if there's a task that requires a lot of organization, like do you struggle with like getting started, or like it was like never, sometimes, or like often or very often. And there's another one that was kind of like the inverse of that. It was like if you have a project that, or like, all right, because like how often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project when all the like difficult parts are done? I was like, well, damn, I never thought about that, but all the fucking time, like all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah, the
It's
issue
weird.
is getting started and then finishing.
Yeah, and the in between is
I have
pretty
no
easy. 'Cause
problem
just,
doing the work once I'm in it, but it's
Mhm.
like finishing it off or just starting it. It's like so
Yes.
impossible.
I feel the exact same way. Yep. Getting myself to sit down and like start editing a video, or recording or doing something, that's fucking hard. And then
But I
after
also
put in,
can't just jump into it in the middle. I can't have somebody else start it for me because I'm a control
Mhm.
freak, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna be freaking out, worrying if this part was done correctly or
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I relate to that 100%. And yeah, it's just it's weird. It's just like why can't the whole process be as like seamless as the middle? I don't know. It's odd.
I don't understand either.
Also, I have a confession to make.
Let's hear it.
I've been slowly eating a pizza while we're talking here during the pod, and I gotta say, it's my first time trying mushroom and spinach. Pretty good.
Pog.
Pretty good. Mushroom and spinach pizza is actually quite nice.
Do you usually have mushroom on pizza?
It depends. I do enjoy mushroom on pizza, yeah. But I don't always get it. Like I'll get it sometimes, but I enjoy
Because
it.
there's people who don't like it, and I've grown up eating mushroom on pizza. Our
love
family, like whenever
mushrooms.
we order from, actually I'm not gonna say the local place. But whenever we order from this local place, we always get sausage and mushroom. Like that's our those are our go-to toppings. It's the
Yeah,
best.
no, I fuck with mushrooms. I don't get them like every single time, but mushrooms are good, man. People like hate certain toppings, and like I feel like mushrooms are almost as controversial as fucking pineapple, but like I love them both.
No, not even close.
Um,
Because mushroom
what?
was the discussion before the pineapples were.
Well, they're both good.
I don't know about the pineapple part. I've
Pineapple
tried it
pizza's
before.
pretty
I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
It's okay as long as you're not calling dog shit. Calling it dog shit, I think we'll be fine.
It is kind of whack. I mean, like
Okay.
if you're the guy at the party and you're like, "Can we get pineapple on the pizza?" You're getting thrown out.
Ooh, Cheez-Its, goldfish.
That's not even funny.
You're pissed.
And pineapple on pizza is like embarrassing. You don't want to be the one guy at the function eating the pineapple on pizza.
You're insane. No, pineapple on pizza is for eccentric individuals.
No,
who
dude,
actually
it's like you know,
what
like
good
literally the
pizza is.
picture of like with the phone. And it's like you can Photoshop like whatever song you want on it, and it's like the whole crowd like looking at you
Oh,
in
they don't know I'm
disgust.
listening to.
It's
Yeah.
like that, but like instead of the phone in your hand, you're holding like a pizza with pineapple on it,
Nah,
and everyone's looking
I
at you in
think
disgust.
I think we gotta agree to disagree on this one, Chief. I think it's my opinion is pretty firm here.
Well, I'm not gonna change your mind. I could still shame you for it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's okay. I'll take some banter. If I can flame you for hating goldfish and Cheez-Its. You can call me weird for liking pineapple on pizza.
And by the way,
think
I
it's
don't
fair.
like. I only hate them like on the surface. I will still eat them if they are the only like snack option.
Yeah.
I'm not like averse to them, but they're not my first choice. But if we were lost in the desert and we came across the lone convenience store and all they had were Cheez-Its and fucking what are the other ones?
Goldfish.
Yeah, if all they had was Cheez-Its and goldfish, I'll eat some Cheez-Its and goldfish.
I mean, that doesn't really say much. He's like, okay, if my only choice is to literally fucking starve to death, then I'll eat it. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I hope so.
Correct.
Like, okay.
If there's other snacks in there, I'm eating them, unless they also suck.
Well, actually, speaking of,
They go in there and all they have are hot nuts and then fucking Cheez-Its and goldfish. I'm not eating the hot nuts.
yeah, that's fair. Oh, okay. Well, actually, while on the topic of eating and dying, like in the same place, I got a really weird fucking text that's like, I feel like there's a 50-50. It's genuine and like an accident, but also like the flip side of that is like somebody's trying to fucking lure me into a weird place and fucking like steal my money and kill me and like bury me in the backyard or something. I got it was weird, man. It was like, would you like to come over for dinner tonight? I'm making chicken curry. I was like, oh, I think you got the wrong number, and it was just some other bullshit. And it was like, oh, thank you for being nice. Like, if you live close to me, you can come over and have some food. And I was like, oh, I'm okay. Like that. Like, hope you find your friend or whatever. Because they called me a different name. This person, Emily, thought I was Lisa, and just like, oh,
Oh my
I think we could
God.
be friends. I usually. Because I mentioned I was vegetarian, as a joke. I was like, oh, it'd be awkward if I told you I'm vegetarian. But she's like, I feel like we could be good friends. I usually like to be vegetarian with like a weird emoji at the end. Like, are you like an actual like just nice person that accidentally messaged me, or are you just like some fucking freak who wants to lure me into a weird like secluded house and just take everything I own and kill me? Like, I can't tell. I
Was it
can't
typing
tell.
like a bot? Like, was there anything that could like lead to it being a bot?
No, it actually looks like a real person. I feel like.
And that person's weird. They're definitely trying to
They're
fuck
weird
you
as
or kill
fuck.
you.
No. Well, okay. No. Okay. I feel like if you are trying to fuck somebody and you're trying to do that just through texting them and getting them to go to your place and not knowing who they are or what they look like or anything about them, then you just want to fuck anything with a pulse, and that's
Well, they weren't
terrifying.
trying to fuck you consensually.
Well, yeah, I know. Consensually or unconsensually, it doesn't matter. But like that, either way, they don't know anything about me, so it's just like you're trying to fuck anything with a pulse, and that's kind of insane. But what's more likely is you just want to kill me and take everything I have. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah, I
wish
thought
them
that was
luck.
kind of funny.
Hope they find who they're looking for.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you find your friend, and then I just didn't reply to.
Hopefully they don't kill them. Hopefully
Yeah,
they
I
actually
hope
do want
not.
to hang out with their friend.
It's actually been a minute since I've received a weird text too. Like, it's probably been at least a year since I got one, and I got that like literally a couple hours ago. I was like, what the fuck is this?
One time I got this text message, it was just some random number. Like, just it was very clearly like a spam. Like, it was a bot because they were responding very quickly whenever I would text them.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, oh, like why did you call me? And I had no outgoing calls, no nothing.
The fuck?
And I was saying like what? And they said you called me. Why did you call me? Blah blah blah. And then I just sent them like just a fucked up image, and they were just like, it's you, like it's you, isn't it, you motherfucker? So
Oh
I
my God.
blocked it. They like immediately got like, I don't know. I think that person might be schizophrenic or something, or maybe they are being like harassed by by spam calls. Who knows? Maybe my number was like duped and did call them.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that person got really aggressive when I sent them like an image. They were like, they got like immediately got mad. I was like, oh, this is like this person. If it's a real person, they've been like, they're getting like tormented.
Yeah. Oh my God. I really hope that wasn't a real fucking person. Jesus.
Well, I blocked them, so, and that was like 4 years ago at this point, so it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Fucking. You sent a last message and blocked them, and they were just like, they can't keep winning. They can't keep doing this, and just started fucking like destroying their whole. Like,
They have an
fucking-
idea of who it is because they literally said it's you, isn't it? Like they didn't say a name, but they're like, it's you. So it's like there's like whoever's been calling them is a repeat offender
Oh, or they're just completely delusional. I don't know. Both are interesting scenarios.
for sure.
Oh, that one's good.
How have
Oh my
relations
god.
been with your family recently, man?
Well, I mean, my family that I talk to frequently, like my parents and um, like the sister that's like closest to me in age, pretty good as normal. Rest of my family, I feel like is like, dude, just a lost cause. Like, not like literally the rest of my family, but like, goddamn, I do not have a normal
Lately's
family.
lately's been a mess in my family, as you know, because we talk about it like privately. But
Yep.
and I'm not gonna like give like any like explicit details, but it's just God, I want to get away from my family so bad. It's just so much of hearing like two different sides and like
Hmm.
being told what to think from each side, and it's like I'm kind of so done with the drama in my family.
Yeah,
I
I know.
kind
I
of I
felt that.
kind and hey, I'm no misogynist. I'm not a sexist by any means, but
But
I grew up. I live. Well, I don't live with them, but my family is all women. Like there is not really any males in my family. I have four sisters and my mother, no father, and all I gotta say is, man, women are crazy,
yeah.
and it's oh my god. If your entire family was women, if anybody out there, if you also have no fellow males in your family, I'm sorry. It's rough, man. It's
I.
like so much drama all the time, and it's just like they're always like saying something, and it's
Mhm.
like nothing they ever. It's like oh god, it's so bad because I've started to like view my family in the same way that I view like political nerds. I'm just like
Oh
none of
my
you
god.
care about improving any of these issues. All you do is just yell things back and forth at each other to just make the other one look bad, and that's all you care about is that the other one looks bad and that
Mm.
you look good. It's not
Yeah,
about
that's whack.
fixing anything. There's no real communication about like issues. It's just let me just make an assumption and say this about you, and then you make your assumptions and say your things about me, and we're not going to talk about it, and we will not solve anything. It will only get worse.
Dude, as somebody who has two sisters, yes, I am very familiar with this whole back and forth, and just you're kind of just like, after a few months pass, you're like, oh god, like are they cool? Can I say this person's name around this person, or is it like too soon? Like,
Yeah. So, but I had a pretty good talk with my mom though. Like after all that shit, I was just like, you know, what, I'm done. Just I'm so tired of just hearing both sides. I'm just gonna just yeah. We had a good yeah. I think I'm doing okay with my mom, but everyone
yeah,
else, I'm kind of. I mean, I'm not
if
necessarily doing bad with any of my siblings. It's just like
mhm.
my feelings towards them change.
Yeah, no, I strongly relate to that because there's a lot of drama in my family too. Trust me, and like that whole kind of situation you've described, I've had that in my family a lot of times, along with like fucking like underlying fucky shit, and it sucks because
Yeah, and
I
it
just like
sucks
wish I
being
could have a
like
normal family.
and it sucks just being like defaulted to like the mediator role. And it's
Yep.
like I don't create any drama, but I'm like a recipient of all of it and like forced to observe all of it. It's like so annoying. It's like leave
Hmm.
me alone. That's all I want. Just leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I get as much of the drama as you do, but I do feel like I'm in a similar kind of position where I'm in the middle of it and hear both sides of it from, just talking to my family and just like, oh my fucking god, can you guys just like grow up? Oh my, like please.
Yeah, actually.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's why it's
I
it's
feel
so
you,
it's
man.
why it's never fun when I will open up my phone, then I see that there's drama in like in our within our friend group. Thankfully, there's nothing really like too crazy
Yeah.
lately, but it's like fuck. It's
Hmm.
always the worst.
No, I feel you, dude. Uh,
I'm glad we're all pretty close though.
yeah, yeah, that's good. I think family is a tricky thing. I feel like the older I get, the more I realize most people don't have like a quote unquote normal family. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like
everyone's
that's just
fucked up.
getting. I feel like every family is just like fucked. You just don't know to like what extent it is and like how obvious it is, you know. But like I feel like everybody's got some family problems.
Yeah, I just hope I hope it never turns into like resent towards my family like in any like serious way. I
Hmm.
know I don't hold any resent towards like my mother, because like I think I've done what a lot of my siblings haven't been able to do, which is like try to really look at her life and how it was and
Hmm.
uh, try to contextualize it and like
Yep.
think about why she does what she does or how she feels the way she feels and
Hmm.
I don't know. I think I'm because I don't know, because a lot of like that stuff, like a lot of the drama, like my sisters, they blame my mom for like a lot of things that she supposedly did wrong, and maybe she did do a lot of things wrong. But I mean, I don't know. I forgive her. She didn't
Yeah.
do it. She didn't do anything necessarily too crazily wrong to me. Like, I
Hmm.
mean, honestly, like I have issues with like how I was raised, like a few, but like nothing too crazy, and I forgive my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some
Um.
of my sisters, they don't. I don't think they are able to do that yet, which is
Yeah.
sad.
Actually, insane how you worded that because I just exact same thing with like obviously like I can't. I'm not gonna like get specific, but yeah, I feel like me and my uh my sister. It's not my oldest sister, but she is my older sister. We like talked. We actually did have like a talk about that. Where like yeah, it kind of sucks, that one of our parents had like, or like, but really both of our parents had to like work their asses off, especially when they came to the U.S. and before they had us, and after having us, they had to like work their asses off and make ends meet and had like no time for themselves, no time to even like get a full night of sleep, and they made some mistakes and things, didn't go as they wanted it to, but my mom is just at the back end of just I feel like never ending uh just like a never ending shitstorm, like being like judged and blamed for like how she did things and stuff like that. And I'm not saying like any of my parents or family members did anything like perfectly. Like yeah, everybody makes mistakes, but it's just like I can't even fathom what it's be like to have been in her shoes. Like when I was a kid or like before I was born. Like that's a fucking lot. And I feel like some of my siblings don't think about her side of it like at all. It's just that one sister and I who kind of like empathize with that, and you know don't we don't like forget about the past obviously, but we we do like we can forgive her and be like maybe like it just wasn't the ideal scenario and that she did as good as she could have.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine being like my mom, like at her age when she had like my oldest sister, like she was 16. Like I couldn't imagine, like you're 16, you don't know anything,
Mm-hmm.
and then say like you just in a moment of just you make a mistake or you think you know what you're doing and you don't, and then all of a sudden your life is changed forever before you like your real life began to even like start. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
fucked.
how do they never like do you not just like I mean, I don't know. I like it's like, how do you not just like think about these things? And like, how do you not? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't
guess
get it.
I'm just too. What's the word? It's because
Empathetic.
not introspective. Maybe empathetic. I think that sounds
Mm-hmm.
cringe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean maybe, but it might be the right
Makes me
word for
sound like a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy. I am a nice guy, but uh, I don't know. I don't want to be like the one of those guys that's like, oh, I'm an empath, so I feel everyone's pain. But I don't. It's just like I don't know. It's like when you just learn the context of things, and it changes your perspective a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I
I
feel
mean,
like a
and
lot
like
of people
obviously,
just
like
can't do that
it's
though.
good to acknowledge the past so you can learn from it. It's like so important. But I hate that people that dwell on the past and just like
Yep.
focus on it and like constantly make it like a topic. It's
Yep.
like well, how are we ever gonna get better? How is
Yeah,
it
no,
ever gonna
I.
get better if you're just constantly talking about what it was instead of what it is now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Ugh.
with you there, man. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, we
it's
could probably move
difficult.
on to some fun things. Sorry for harshing the pod.
We killed the vibrations, bro. How dare you?
I needed to talk about these things. You don't understand.
No,
I
that's
don't
cool,
talk
man.
to anyone outside of my friends.
I'm just fucking around. I got personal some stuff too.
And this is the
But
first time we've spoken in like a week.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, we haven't really like been on Discord I think at all at the same time since we recorded the last episode.
I mean, I haven't been on Discord like period. I've been avoiding Discord because I've just been in a bad mood with
No.
like drama with family and
Yeah.
all this. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, that sucks dog ass. Hopefully it calms down soon. But
it's fine. I mean, I think some things are gonna kind of resolve some things. Well, didn't really necessarily resolve anything. It's just I had conversations with like
Mhm.
my mom and stuff, and I was like, it kind of fixed my mood a little bit.
No, that's good. That's good. It's nice to get that clarity. But anyway, moving on. This is something that I I haven't really thought about much recently, but like now I'm kind of seeing that it's what I'll have to do. I'm like, damn, that's scary. The idea of getting a new job because obviously I'm trying to get my bachelor's in HR management right now, and I'm gonna try to get like a good job with that degree and with my experience I'm accruing right now. and I was just like, yeah, I'll get a new job. It'll give me uh I want a job that'll give me like a good salary and lets me live comfortably and do the things I want. I was like, yeah, this can be nice. Just be a fucking simple like office job and whatnot. But then I realized like, dude, I've been doing the same thing for like 5 years. Well, just about like, or not. Well, not the exact same thing because I've only been in my position for like 2.5 years now. But like by the time I graduate and get my degree and try to find a new job, probably like close to 5 years, like 4 years or so. And I'm just like, but even then, right now it's been about 5 years with the same company. So it's just like, oh, the idea of completely like shifting to something else is scary. And I thought about that because I have a new coworker who like kind of like just started with like HR work, and like she's like in the same position I'm in now, and I'm seeing like my old self who just transferred in that position like 2.5 years ago in her now with like the like brain melting like during like some of the like fucking difficult things and like just getting anxious and not like not being as calm as I am now because I've been doing it for a few years, and it's just like I don't want to be in that position again, you know? Like I kind of forget how it could be to be there.
Yeah. Starting a new job is the most horrifying thing ever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I've only been
terrifying.
I've been at my job now for almost 2 years, which is so crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Where did time go?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, starting a new job is like so fucked, especially when you've been there for so many years. Because like, you like think about it, like you've been working where you work now longer than you were in high school,
Hmm. Yeah.
and high school was a fucking long time, and you also graduated early, so it's like
Yeah, I got a
fuck,
semester early, yeah.
just fucked
Yeah,
up,
it's,
man.
it's insane. And I just like,
Speaking of which, we can jump to that afterwards. You can go ahead, you can continue.
no, you're good.
'Cause
I was
I was
just
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
like,
change.
you're good. I was just really quick. I was just gonna say like, yeah, I just like I want to get a better job that is lets me do the things I want to do and gives me like a nice check. But like also fuck, I don't want to be like the new guy again. That's scary. But yeah, that's it.
Just go like work for Mr. Beast. Go be like Mr. Beach's a. Go be
Well,
HR for him.
dude, I'll like fuck up one thing and then I'll come home to my family being burned at the stake. No, dude, I'm good.
Yeah, your house is a crisp
Yeah, it'll be
with
gone, dude.
Jimmy standing on your front lawn.
Jimmy is the devil. All right, people don't see it, but okay, I'm joking. No, nothing against Mr. Beast. It's just really funny because I feel like these are like insanely successful people. I I just feel like they have to have the most like extreme personalities off camera. Like there's
Yeah,
no
I don't
way.
know. I think whenever somebody has a lot of money, I think eventually you have to kill someone.
Oh,
Like
that's
there's eventually
insane.
gonna come
Hold
a
on.
like I think when you just amass like a large amount of wealth, there's eventually gonna be people who like are trying to kill you, and understandably so because you have what a lot of other people don't have,
Dude, what the
and they
fuck?
want it. So like I think Mr. Beast has definitely killed at least like 3 to 4 people.
I think Jeff Bezos has probably murdered more people with his bare hands than anybody has died in any war ever.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast. Okay, Mr. Beast has witnessed more murders, but he's only committed maybe 3 to 4. But he's witnessed plenty. Like he's
Uh
definitely been on the yacht with Bezos. And
huh.
Bezos is like strangling someone to death,
The
or
Bezos
like
yachts.
shooting someone like off the deck of the yacht and like having their body like plop into the water. Like I don't think Jimmy's done that, but he's overseen it. As far as like actual people he's killed, he's probably like, buried people alive. He definitely has a guillotine in that warehouse.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely, and he tested it out on like Carl Jacobs, and like the Carl Jacobs we see now is like a clone.
Oh, okay. This is where we're going.
Yeah,
Anyways, you just made me think of a crazy idea. How fire would it be to have Jeff Bezos be like the actor for an antagonist in like a AAA like video game?
actually, yeah, he would kill it. He already looks like he is Lex Luthor. He is
True.
like
Yeah.
the real life Lex Luthor. He's
Yeah.
got the
Literally.
crazy eye. He's bald. Like you're a bald supervillain,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%.
definitely. But also we don't need that because he doesn't need more money. Jeff Bezos
True.
doesn't need to star in anything but his own demise.
Damn, that's hard.
What can I say, man?
Insane.
I forgot what I was gonna move the topic over to.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope you have something because, yeah, I got nothing else, man. The last
Okay,
week has been boring.
when you were in elementary school, were you ever like considered like a gifted kid or whatever?
Not by like fucking like students obviously, but like teachers would say that. Yeah, they
I
would
think I'm the only
say that.
person who was ever like moved into a gifted like program, and I proved to them that I was too stupid to actually be there. They ended up moving me back to a normal class
Oh,
after
you got
that.
moved back? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because I didn't care.
Well, I never. I don't even know if that's a thing over here. I've never
Or I
heard
guess,
like
or
a
maybe
gifted
not.
program.
I don't
What
think
is
it was
what even
a.
is it?
I don't know. They just like I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what it means. That's why like I think it's like a conspiracy. I think it's like they say you're gifted to just like as a warning to your parents to say that hey, your kid might have like a disability.
Bro, what? Well, because
Yes.
I don't remember any kinds of classes like that or anything else.
I never felt particularly smart.
But I in high school, I remember in high school there was like the normal classes, and then there was honors, and then there's AP if you're a nerd, and then IB if you're a fucking giga nerd who wanted the most difficult thing and to get into like the best college. And I wanted to do AP, that's like the second highest one. But then I learned about it. It was just like so much extra work and just a lot more shit. And I was just like, I don't need that. So I just did honors.
Yeah. I mean the gifted thing, it wasn't a class. I think it was like an after school program thing, and I never bothered to learn what it was about or what they did, but I was like selected for it, and then I just stopped going. And then I proceeded to be like a pretty mediocre student throughout my entire like school career. In middle school I was so bad, like turned in assignments like 3 weeks late, kind of bad. Actually no, I was the same way in high school. Like straight C student. It's like, why did they ever think I was like this like genius?
Yeah, I had my French teacher actually. A lot of people I feel like don't know this, but I took French in high school. I went up to French 4. I took a lot of French. I don't remember shit. It's gone. A lot of it's left my memory. But I remember my French teacher she would be like that one person who would say all those things like, "Oh, you're so gifted." Like, and if I would ever talk about like, if I would ever mention like not being sure about going to college, she'd be like, "No, you can't, be like this smart and do this well in school and everything, and like to not go to college. You gotta go. It'd be a waste." All the blah blah blah. And I was just like, now I'm thinking back at that. I was just like, dude, if I gonna went, I stopped caring about what I was studying because I didn't have an interest in anything. So after a year, so I stopped. And after a couple years break, now I'm literally just going back to get a piece of paper that'll let me do what I'm doing now to get more money. That doesn't feel brilliant to me.
Yeah, growing up in the age of the internet has made me despise like academia like as a whole. Like I think I hate college. I hate the idea of it because I think the internet has made it so easy to just learn whatever information that you want to learn. Like you could literally just download a free full PDF of the textbook that you have to pay hundreds of dollars for your college class. And just like, I mean, obviously you don't know the curriculum, but like you could probably find something on the internet, man. You can find anything. It's like people don't understand. But like
sometimes oh shit.
but does it matter if you know any of that stuff? Like you still need the piece of paper that like certifies you, which is so I can't say the word. I was gonna say
the C word. The C word.
No. Don't worry about it. It sucks.
Okay. No, and that's something I've thought about recently because you remember that like wave. There's still people that have it now, but like that wave of like YouTube ads, not like actual YouTube ads, but like sponsorships, and like ads that like YouTubers would take, for like sponsor a video, fucking Skillshare. You know, remember like when that was a huge thing. I wonder.
Skillshare's
like,
actually a pretty good resource.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I wonder how how good Skillshare actually is. Like I wonder how somebody who goes to school and studies something for like 4 years and gets a bachelor's degree, like I wonder like what the competency of somebody like that is versus some dude who took like a fucking 3-month course on Skillshare and probably the same thing, honestly. Like because school has so
the
much
only difference that
shit.
with Skillshare, I don't think you don't get any sort of certifications or anything.
It's just knowledge. Yeah. But it does like make me think like I won't have that piece of paper if I do Skillshare, obviously, but like I could probably learn all the important stuff I need to know because in college I think
all the paper does is help you get your foot in the door.
Yes.
Because once you're in it, if you don't know anything, if you actually are clueless, then they're gonna know that you're a fraud. So it's like, I don't know. That's why I think college degrees are like bullshit, at least in like the modern digital age.
Yeah,
but
no, they kind of suck.
But obviously, at least, obviously that's a case by case basis. That's like only with like certain professions. Like we talked about this before. It's like obviously if you want to be a doctor, you have to go to school. There's not really an alternative to that. And I agree that all doctors should probably go through all that stuff because you don't want you don't want an idiot operating on you,
Dude,
treating you.
the fucking memes that are like POV in 20 years, like you in 20 years at doctor, after he said, "Damn, that's rough." Whenever you described a serious health issue to him, and he just used Quizlet to get his fucking degree.
Like, because like for example, like, how would you like describe your job, but like not without going into like detail?
My job is right now. I would say my job is probably a mixture of
Like, what's like the general task of your job, and why do you think do you think it requires a college degree?
my current job right now. Absolutely not. It doesn't require a college degree, but like jobs that are similar to this do, and I don't think it. No, definitely not, because really most of the things around my job are just simple like paper and compliance things. Like I just have to. It's just mindless work. I go and I print you see pieces of paper each day, and I file them, and then at the end of the year we put them away, and we have to have them there for like legal and company like legal purposes and company policy. And then the rest of it is just skills I literally learned while I like after I got the job. A lot of them I had to teach myself because I didn't really have a real trainer, but literally all of it's just stuff I'd learned from somebody else. Like going through an application like Workday and or like going through like a website like Workday, and going through job applications and like monitoring performance management and just like printing papers and shit. It's not hard. You don't need a fucking piece of paper for this.
Would you say your college course has like say you knew nothing going into your college to do your course? Has it prepared you to do your job, or does it provide information that does prepare you?
Yes, to some degree, yeah. I've obviously learned. I've obviously learned more.
Then maybe I'm just hating.
I've learned more from. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know how to do my job because I got put on the job and I had to learn it. Not because I wouldn't have been really that much better prepared if I went to college beforehand. But it did help me, I guess, acquire like the. I guess if I knew nothing right now, it would help me acquire the mindset and the attitude I would have to have for a job like this, with a lot of things regarding like best practices to be in compliance with laws and being like completely like 100% like fair and like non-discriminatory, and also like being presentable in a way to where I'm able to have connections with people, like in an HR department. I've learned how to talk to people and how to treat them, obviously, but there are some things that like if I right now I didn't know anything, some of the courses would kind of it would teach me like some like good do's and don'ts, and some things that don't seem illegal but actually like are, and that would help. And I think I would say out of all the knowledge I've learned, the schoolwork may have like reaffirmed like 20% of it, and that's like what I already knew. But like it wouldn't really prepare me for the job. Nothing would prepare me for the job other than the training. But like the school I would say helps a little bit, but only a little bit. I really like most of these jobs. They you just need like a few things. I think one, you just need common sense. Two, a decent work ethic, and like the other thing is just like a decent trainer. I think that's really it. It's not that deep.
I guess, yeah, it makes sense because like I've listened to enough podcasts about the process of pitching a TV show, but that doesn't mean I could necessarily do it.
Yeah, I mean that's harder though. It's like art, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So
I'm just saying, like, just because I've like listened to something, like just because I've heard how to do it doesn't mean I know how to do it.
Yeah, but 100%. After I get my degree and I go and I get a job, I'm not gonna if I go in that job and I thrive there and I'm successful and I do really well, it's not gonna be because I fucking went to school and I got a piece of paper. It's gonna be because I have experience in the field and just like on the job in general, and I've developed like a lot of communication skills, and I'm like savvy with like some HR and like management, I guess, like concepts. And that would mainly be why the piece of paper would probably just be a piece of paper. There might be like a few helpful things I take away from it, but not much.
So do you think my hate for college and the way that it is misplaced, or do you think it is valid?
No, it's valid. It sucks. It's like there's so many people like me that have the like at least I think I have the fucking capability of having a job like this, and I have the experience and I'm able to learn things. And I think the fact that I'm having to go and like learn all the stuff that's common sense, or learn the stuff that I've already learned on the job, to just get a piece of paper to be eligible for a well-paying job, I think that's really stupid. I think that's dumb. I think the hate is valid. It's dumb.
Yeah. Fuck school. Don't go
Fuck
to
school.
school. You
I
should
mean,
get a job at your local convenience store and stay
I mean,
there forever.
Yes. Yeah, that 100%. I agree. Oh God, I hope that's not my demise, dude. If I'm still working at a fucking like, if I'm still working at like a convenience store, or like a convenience store, or like a retail store of some kind, like 40 years from now, please just kill me. Please, I don't want this.
My brain is so rotten that will be my fate. That's one of my two options. That's it.
Nah, man, you got this. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Don't
but
worry
I don't even
about
upload
it. You're
YouTube
fine.
videos. I'm gonna be here for a lot longer than I than I think.
Well, only time will tell, man. I thought I would never like pick up the ball with like DVD videos and like content in general and streaming and stuff. And even though I've like slowed down a little bit now, I got it going. And well, who's to say you won't do that at some point? And
I'm just gonna keep tricking myself and saying the reason that I'm not uploading frequently is because I don't have help. That's my excuse. Even though it's definitely not true because all of my videos have been done completely on my own and they came out the way I wanted them to come out. So I don't need help.
One day your brain will just be like, you know what? We're actually gonna do this, and then you'll do it. Trust.
Well, yeah, I know because that's how it always is. I'll just open up a script and I'll be like, you know what? It's time to just finish this, and I'll just do it. And then I'll fucking record the voiceover, edit the entire video, have it up like within 24 hours. Like it's how pretty much every single video I've done is gone. Like it's never like, it's like at max like 48 hours of like actual work.
Yeah, that's fair. Mine is pretty similar, but you know, again, it's just so hard to start and then finish it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know. Has anything else been going on in your life in the last like week or so? Or
I've been watching anime. That feels nice.
Some
Watching
anime? Hell
anime,
yeah.
I mean just watching one episode of watched episode 2 of Oshinoko, and it is the best. I'm so happy that this manga has been adapted, and it's only 2 episodes in, but it's so good so far.
I'm glad you like it, man.
This is me begging you to watch it because I think you'd like it a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's about the entertainment industry and stuff. I mean, obviously that's like stuff that I like, but I think you'd find that also very interesting.
Well, yeah, because it's something we talk about all the fucking time. So yeah, I'll probably find it interesting.
Yeah, it's so fucking sick.
Yeah, maybe okay. The next anime I watch, it'll be. You know what? Wait, how many episodes is it?
Right now it's only 2 episodes, but the first episode is like the entire prologue, so it's a long episode. It's an hour and a half.
Well, is it going to be like a 12-episode show or like?
It's
what?
going to be 11 episodes. Well,
Alright,
at least for this first part.
You know what, man? I can commit to getting some episodes in before the trip. You know, I'm down for that.
It's gonna be done before the trip.
If I'm not finished with it, but by the time AX comes around,
I will literally watch
I'll
the first
quite a few.
episode with you because I will want to rewatch it. It's like,
I haven't watched anime in years, but that actually seems like a topic that would keep me like I guess interested in it. So
yes, you'd fuck with the show so hard. This is the manga that I read that I binge read right here at my PC when you were sitting behind me on my couch, and I sat here for hours binge reading manga. That's what I was reading. I read like the first 50 chapters.
Oh yeah, you did say it was that. Yeah, I forgot that was the same manga. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fucking 2 years ago or almost 2 years ago now. God,
Yep.
yeah, it's so good, and it's all I could say about it because I can't spoil it.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, no spoilers. Yeah,
I can't really. It's pretty hard to not spoil anything until you watch the first episode.
yeah.
Then it's
yeah,
like
that's
free
fair.
reign. We can talk about anything.
Soon TM. You know, okay, maybe. What's it called? By the next time we sit down and record, I'll watch the first step. I'll
Please,
see if I
I'm
can finish that.
begging.
Perhaps maybe that's something we can talk about next week. Perhaps.
Because even if you just watch the first episode, there's so much to talk about. Because the first episode is basically a movie.
That shit's a movie for real. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I haven't really been doing. Well, I've just been listening to music. I finally have been listening to Heavener by Infant Animate just over and over and over.
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't give it the repeat listens that it deserved the first time around, and I've been doing that now. And
it's insane.
Fuck.
It's insane. There's not a single track that on the album that you want to skip ever. It's nuts.
Shade Astray is still the best song they've ever made.
Shade Astray is very
good.
strong. It's up there, but I still feel a certain way about Labyrinthine. I think as I say it. Oh, that fucking song. Oh
yes.
God, that song is insane.
That
and
song that's immediately after, I think, right? After Shade Astray?
No, after, or actually, yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I love that song particularly because it does like one of my favorite tropes in like metalcore recently. That I just love seeing it where the when the like first verse and the intro finishes and it goes into the chorus, like the first chorus, it's either stripped down or it's saying in like kind of like a lower, like less powerful, or like a lower octave, or it's like saying less powerfully. I love that. Like a really good example is Salt by the Devil Wears Prada. The chorus of that song is fantastic, but the first one they strip it down to just like the voice, just the vocals, and like a couple fucking like good like strokes of a guitar. That's it. It's like everything strips down, and then the second time when it hits, it just fucking like blows you away. It's just so good because the second one feels so impactful because you hear it differently the first time. It's like more calm or stripped down or something. And Labyrinthine doesn't do that exactly, but Marcus sings it in a lower octave and it just sounds like a bit more chill. And when the second one comes in, it's just so like raw and emotional and powerful. I fucking love it. I love that trope so much. Like the first chorus being like dropped out, like it being like a dropout chorus or really building upon it, and the second one is just so good. I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit's fire. Another thing about music, this is kind of changing the topic just a little bit, but also, so about our trip that we're taking in the summer to California for Anime Expo, there was also recently there was a announced to be like a concert going on that same week, from Hololive English, and I tried to get tickets the day they went on sale, and they sold out immediately. But I and our friend Vincent decided to make a very bad financial decision.
Oh no!
And buy tickets resale, and I will not disclose how much we paid, at least not on this podcast.
Oh God!
I have no regrets.
I'm
my
really
conscience,
curious how much.
When I made that purchase, my conscience was clearer than it ever has been.
I'm very curious to know how much you spent. Jesus, man.
Oh, if I tell you, I'm not telling you the retail price. That's for sure. For the tickets.
The retail price was $100. No.
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's fine. You'll tell me after we record. But if it's obscenely high,
It's bad.
I don't know.
It's bad.
Is it
There's
bad?
nothing good about this decision.
Oh God, Leo.
It's bad.
The most I've ever paid for a concert ticket was Bad Omens resale, and that was like $85.
Oh yeah, dude. This is bad. But it was not more than I was actually no, it was more than I was willing to pay. It was also more than what Vincent was willing to pay originally. I had to bribe him to pay what he paid.
Did you pay for some of his ticket? That's insane.
Yeah, so it's the only way he would do it.
What? Dude,
I wanted to do this really bad. I wanted to go to this so bad.
Vincent, you fucker! If you're listening to this, like, why do people keep getting you things? Leo, this is why he always asks people to buy him things, because they eventually do. You can't keep supporting. You can't keep enabling this. Fuck that
He
guy.
didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. I literally I wanted him to buy the ticket, so I bribed him to do it. Because it was more. Because he ended up still paying more than what he was willing to originally.
That's insane, dude. Either way, at the end of the day, whenever you're there and you're at the concert, you won't have regrets. So it'll be worth it.
Oh, I know I won't. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm going to the Hololive English concert. I'm so hyped.
Oh my gosh,
dude! Are you kidding me? Because okay, our other plan then, which is gonna go back to the Airbnb, buy the live stream, watch on the TV or something. That sucks. When we're in the same city of the concert going on, let me just go to the actual concert.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding me? So now we're going, and I don't care how much we paid for it. It's gonna be so worth.
I would love if there was like an opportunity to see like a metalcore show or something while we're over there, but like the stars didn't align last year, and I don't think they're gonna align this year because nothing's been announced.
It's only big shows, because that same day, Bring Me the Horizon's having a concert. Traffic's gonna be bad that day, because Bring Me the Horizon has like their big concert like in like downtown LA. Mm-hmm. Like they're performing like at like, you know where we went to go see the soccer game at like that big stadium.
Yes.
The stadium they're performing at is like on like that campus, like in that area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty fucking huge then, isn't it?
Yeah, and the Hall of Life thing is at the YouTube theater where we went for Ludwig's event.
Mogul Money. Hell
it's on the other side of the city. So
that was a fire event. Mogul Money was so fun.
Yeah, we're gonna be at that venue again. And I think like the day before that or after that, like I think Pierce the Veil like has a concert like in the area, like somewhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we're only
one
going to
day,
see VTubers.
one day we'll go over there, and there will be a cool fucking metalcore lineup, and we'll all go. That'll be fucking best night of the trip, probably. We fucking dope.
Yeah. Summer's such a weird time for touring. And like especially like the first week of July, I feel like people just don't book shows first week of July. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah. I've noticed that too. It's weird, but I mean, my hopes are up for what like sometime in the next few years for us to be able to do that, and that'll be really fun. I hope we get that chance.
Like for example, like Chicago usually gets skipped on the summer tours. It's really weird. At least like when it comes to like bands that we like.
Yeah, it feels really bad whenever there's like an amazing lineup that I see that like I really want to go to, and there is a North Carolina date, but it's in like Charlotte, like almost 4 hours away. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm not going there.
Yeah, it's messed up that they skip like just major markets like that, especially like I don't know. I think going to Raleigh makes sense.
Yeah, some bands go to Raleigh. There's a really good venue there called the Ritz, which is actually where I went to that August Burns Red headliner recently, like 2 months ago with Joseph, where we saw Devil Wears Prada and Bleed from Within. And I went to there. I went there actually for my second concert
Where you saw
ever.
Issues, right?
Yeah, that was my
touch.
yes, that was my second concert ever. I think that Issues headliner with Volumes and Too Close to Touch.
God,
And
that's such an insane lineup, dude.
yeah. Then that venue is really solid. I love the Ritz. My homies, their tickets are pretty affordable. They always have like they always give a good concert experience. Like they don't oversell, because some venues have that really big problem where they sell way too many fucking tickets and it's too crowded. But the Ritz is awesome. It's perfect. Like there's seats above for people who want to sit down. The like floor down below isn't like ever too crowded, and it's just a good time. There aren't any like big weirdos there. I like it.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot Bad Omens. Because I was they're playing at a venue I've never been to before. But I also got a ticket for their show resale. But at least I didn't pay the resale price. I paid wasn't too crazy. I only paid $72.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, it was like 70 something. Yeah, that's not too bad.
I think retail might have been like 50 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I really wanted to see Bad Omens next month, but the resale for like my city is like over $100, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure resale now for Chicago is like up now, but I got it right before it went up, which is crazy.
Big dub.
Because I bought them pretty like long after the fact. I bought my ticket like pretty like long after the fact that like I had been sold out. So
yeah,
thank God it didn't cost that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pumped to go to some concerts soon. That Currents headliner is coming up in like a month and a half, where I got the VIP. It was only like $80. I got the VIP for them.
That's gonna be sick. I thought about going, but it's on a day that I work, and I'm just like, I don't want to like deal with the process trying to get it off and stuff.
Yeah, and like lose money from it. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's fair. But that's gonna be pretty cool, because I got VIP for it, and the like Monster Flames boys are there, and I got lucky, and the date I'm going to will also have an event animate, so that's gonna be so far. But that's all I got going on. That's all I'm looking forward to right now, I guess. Is there anything that you wanted to like talk about before we close out the episode?
Not a whole lot. No, I think I covered a lot. I mean, not a whole lot has happened in my life. I talked about just the things that bothered me.
Yeah, fair. I still don't understand how we're able to fabricate like an hour of podcast time out of like no topics. I don't understand.
Well, we talk off the pod anyway, so we talk about something.
I guess we do. It's just as Moist Critical would say, it just feels like a big old nothing burger sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, hopefully it was still enjoyable. If anyone's made it to the end, thank you for listening as always. This was episode number 13, I believe, right?
Yes, 13.
Hell yeah, episode 13. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out this episode with us, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Sorry if it was a downer. If hopefully it was still fun. See you next week. Bye.